And hello, Facebook. How are you guys? I'm coming to you live in my new blue light glasses. Aren't they fabulous? I kind of love them. Anyway, hello. Happy Thursday. How is everyone? I am honored, as always, to be here with you. I apologize I'm a few minutes late for our 12 o'clock date, but I've been running a little late all day. So I'm just rolling with it and loving and accepting myself where I am. Anyway, hi. There's so many new people joining all the time, and I just want to say hello to everyone who's been following me for a while, and then a special hello and thank you to everyone who's brand new. Welcome to this incredible community. For those of you that are just learning about me, I'm Amy Ralph, and I'm a women's health and wellness expert. And I have written several books, and they're all with the same mission to help you take back the power over your health and your vitality. And I also help women get pregnant all the time, all over the world, and it's a huge honor. I myself got pregnant naturally and easily at the age of 40 after following all of my own advice, which is clearly mapped out in my book called Yes, You Can Get Pregnant, which came out in 2014. And this is my most recent book, Body Belief, which is all about how to heal autoimmune diseases, radically shift your health, and learn to love your body more. And anyway, today we're going to talk about a really important topic, and it's the three biggest emotional blocks to your fertility and how to release them. So, like I said, I've been working with women trying to conceive for 15 years. I've been practicing Chinese medicine, so I'm an acupuncturist by trade, and then an author, and then I studied, I know nutrition inside and out, and I know supplements, and then also the mental emotional piece. All of these things together play a really significant role in our health and our vitality and our fertility. As I always say, your fertility is an extension of your health, mentally, emotionally, physically, and nutritionally. And so today I want to talk about that mental emotional piece, as it plays a huge role. I was just doing my office hours in my e-course group. I have a Yes, You Can Get Pregnant digital e-course, and I have a secret Facebook group that goes with that. And every week I host office hours in the group. And someone was talking about how, she's following the diet and then the supplements, and some of her symptoms aren't changing. And then she mentioned how much stress she's under, and life is so stressful, and, trying to get pregnant is so stressful. And I basically said what I say to everyone is, if you're following the diet and you're doing the supplements and things still aren't working, you got to look at the emotional piece, and you got to look at these emotional blocks and what is impacting you on that emotional level. As I talk about in Body Belief, my latest book, there's all this conversation about inflammation and how it's affecting. Oh, I don't have my headphones in for Instagram. Just my phones. Oh my, I don't have my headphones in for you guys. Oh my gosh. Can you guys hear me okay? No one's been saying anything, but you might not have been able to hear me. Where are my headphones? Give me 1 second. So sorry. Oh, here's my headphones. Okay. On the floor, just where they need to be. Okay, good. Barely. So thank you, Lisa. I forgot. Here they are. Okay. Is it better now? Instagram? It's Instagram. Facebook, you guys probably could have heard me just fine. Okay. Anyway, here I am. Hi, guys. Now, does it sound better? Someone responds. So much better. Yay. Okay, good. So sorry. Something with my Instagram doesn't like my phone just by itself. Facebook, I'm assuming you guys can hear me okay. Toya, I was thinking about you this morning, and I need to email you because I want to see you. I need to talk to you. Toya, you were on my mind just this morning, so I'm so happy to see you pop in. Okay, so better? Good. Hi again. So as I was saying that, there's this conversation people are always talking about these days, inflammation, especially when it comes to fertility. It's inflammation in your body. You got to lower inflammation and then you'll get pregnant. No one is delineating physical inflammation from like crappy diets and bath and beauty products that are toxic from emotional inflammation, which is basically chronic stress. Chronic stress ages us and ages us fast. It causes a lot of oxidation in the body, which will cause, basically, how do I say it in an easy way, like genetic issues. Basically, like it'll cause us to age faster. It causes our genes, our epigenetics to shift into a negative space, and and causes disease states to show up that shouldn't be showing up. And so you can't underestimate the power of emotional stress, of emotional inflammation. So if you are doing everything right, you're following the diet and you're taking the supplements and you're getting the acupuncture and you're doing the meditation and you're exercising and you're doing all this stuff, but still things aren't working, things don't feel great, your body doesn't feel awesome, your body is still communicating with you and saying, I don't feel rested every morning, I still have constipated or loose bowel movements, I get gas, I get bloating, I have acne, I have eczema, any of those things, guess what? Emotions is where we have to look. And chances are you just need more support on your path to pregnancy. You need to speak more about the challenges you are going through. You need to release the shame and the fear and the guilt and the anger and the sorrow. And I know that sounds so easy to just say, right? Oh, release the shame. Yeah, like I wish there was just a button, right? That we could just, okay, shame be gone. We release shame, we release fear, we release sorrow when we just start being honest with people, with ourselves, with our pain, with our struggles. The first step, so if we want to talk about the 3 things that block our fertility, the 3 emotional blocks to our fertility, I think there's lots, but I'm kind of summing them up into 3 things. I think the first one is this anger, fear, shame dance we do. I think the second one is we look at everyone else and we say, oh, look how easy it is for her. It's not easy for me. Everybody else is getting their things that they want and I'm not. And I think number 3 is we don't trust. We're not trusting in the unfolding of our life. We are trying to control too much. We are convinced that we are broken and we are doing everything in our power to fix that, which might sound, I don't know, hypocritical coming from me in a sense, because here I am, the woman who says, like, please cut gluten and dairy and sugar and soy out of your diet, and that will reduce the inflammation in your body and fix your fertility challenges. And I firmly believe that. I do, because I see it so much clinically over and over and over again. However, there's also this other piece that I want you to do those things from this space of doing it because it feels good for your body, because you're seeing these positive changes, because you're feeling better in your skin, because your body is responding positively and your skin is glowing and your hair looks good and you're waking up refreshed every day and you're having healthy banana-shaped bowel movements every day. That's the space I want you to do it from, not this place of I have to do all these things to control because I'm broken, and you're actually resenting all these things you have to do, and you're trying so hard to control the timing of your life. So let's get into these 3. I wanted to read for a section from Yes, You Can Get Pregnant on page 14. So I talk about this in chapter 1. So in regards to that first emotional block, the anger, fear, sorrow, shame dance that we do. And you're not alone. We all do it. We all do it with any trauma, any situation in our life that isn't working the way we see it working for other people. We all begin to have shame or fear or anger or sorrow. Those are normal reactions. And those emotions are also normal. I'm not saying you shouldn't have them. I'm just saying if you're having them too much, in excess, more than 50% of the time, they will block your fertility for certain. And yes, there are plenty of women who have a lot of stress in their lives and they get pregnant. I am not in the business of just getting you pregnant. I'm in the business of getting you to be your healthiest self on every level, mentally, emotionally, physically, and nutritionally. And then from there, creating a beautiful life out of love, growing that beautiful life in your belly and bringing that beautiful life home into a beautiful, happy, healthy, balanced, emotionally balanced, nutritionally balanced home. This is about making the world a better place. And it starts with you. It starts with making mom solid and clear in her heart, and less angry and less mad at the world, less shameful about who she is or where she's been, okay? So yes, you can get pregnant under stress. And it can all work out. I'm not saying that there's problems with that. I'm just saying if we're in a situation where we're already struggling, then we need to look at this piece. And then we also, I think there's some beauty in it too. We have the responsibility as mothers to be as parents to be, to take our emotional junk and work it out so we don't put it on our children. So we don't teach them the same coping skills that we've adopted. So we don't teach them our shame, okay? This is what this is really about to me. And I know some of you are just like, I just want to get pregnant. I don't really give a shit about my emotional state. I understand that too, and I'm sorry that I just cursed, but I curse sometimes when I'm talking passionately about something. I understand that. However, I would still say check yourself, because we are creating the future. Our little people are going to create the future world, and the world is not in the best of states right now, right? So I want us to think about that. I want us to think about the fact that we deserve to, and we have a responsibility to work through our stuff, and then teach our children that it's okay to have emotions. It's okay to express emotions. We don't want anybody penting up their emotions, because then we get some vicious, violent behavior that comes out, right? We want to say to them, it's okay, we're human, no one's perfect. Shame is a normal thing, fear is a normal thing, sadness is a normal thing, anxiety is a normal thing. It's when those things are in excess that we need to then shift and say, what can I shift? How can I shift this in my life, right? And how can I ask for the right support? Can I surround myself with like-minded people who aren't putting so much pressure on me to be a certain way? Can I stop putting these expectations on myself to put so much pressure on me, right? So it's about softening our response to ourselves, and in that we soften the way we interact in the world, and we're gonna parent differently. And to me, that's really important. I'm constantly learning and striving and reading books and trying to do things so that I don't put my crap on my son. And parenting isn't the easiest thing. And I think there's a lot of responsibility that we need to think about. And I feel like our society is just like, oh, well, I just got married and I'm gonna have my kids now. And no one's really paying attention to this whole preconception phase, which isn't just diet. This is also, how do you want to parent? How do you want your kids to interact in the world? How are you going to impact that? Because this is ultimately your responsibility. It is. And that's not to say that parents are to blame for children's behavior across the board, but they learn from us. And so let's give them the best, template, right? Let's give them a good starting point. And the world will impact them the way it does, of course. But let's let them know that emotions are normal and it's okay to feel the way we feel, and that then we can work through these things, right? So I want to read to you. Fear and doubt block our kidney energy. The emotions limit the kidney's ability to nourish the child's palace. This is a Chinese medicine theory. I'm not saying you don't have any courage. So basically the antidote to fear is courage. Maybe I should read a little higher up. Sorry. Okay. The kidneys house our essence. Essence is an extremely precious substance. In fact, in traditional Oriental medicine, we consider essence to be the most important substance, as it's the foundation of our health, longevity, and our ability to get and stay pregnant. Our ability to make another life comes from our essence. The positive emotion of the kidneys is courage. When we have courage and the will to have resolute belief in our body and its ability to procreate, our kidneys are flowing, strong-willed, and powerful. And they send that energy to the uterus, to your child's palace, where your child is going to grow and develop. However, fear and doubt block the energy of the kidneys. They block the essence. They block our ability to procreate. That's how we see it in Chinese medicine. I'm not saying you don't have any courage, as I'm sure that you do, even picking up this book, being here right now, involved in this community. You have courage. You have a desire to shift. But I am saying that doubt is the sister to fear. And if you're doubting your body and its ability to have a child, then you are on some level, even if it's a minor one, affecting your child's palace, affecting that house where you're going to grow that child. You're affecting your fertility. Another place fear comes from is past trauma. So any of you going through fertility challenges, any of you who've had miscarriages, any of you who've had some childhood traumas, guess what? It's affected your kidneys, it's affected your essence, it's affecting your child's palace. It needs to be dealt with. It needs to come up and out. It needs to be acknowledged. So this type of trauma deserves attention and a decision to work through it. We can't sequester these events and hope they will just go away. It doesn't work like that. Unexpressed or repressed emotions will eat at us, and traumatic ones that haven't been dealt with can really have an impact on our fertility. So, as I talk about basically the emotions that we want to focus on to improve our fertility: joy, passion, courage, and confidence. And if you want really good tools on how to get into more joy and courage, confidence, and passion, I have it all laid out for you in Yes, You Can Get Pregnant. I also have quite a few courses on my website. The Yes course in particular is really good at releasing your fertility fears. But to understand that if you're walking around in a state of anger or shame or fear or sorrow or sadness, the antidote to that is finding more joy in your life. From the joy will come the courage and the confidence and the passion, right? Joy and passion are very intertwined. Confidence and courage are very intertwined. So to begin a daily practice of celebrating the things that are in your life right here, right now, that bring you joy. It could be as simple as the delicious smoothie that I made right before coming to you guys live and how good it feels in my tummy. It could be as simple as my new blue light glasses. I love them. They make me feel fun. They make me feel excited. I was excited to open them. They were only $13, right? Find joy right here, right now. My joy is this. This is a gift. I get to come to you guys every Thursday. It's a gift. It's a gift to be able to reach you, right? And to understand. And there might not be tons of overwhelming joy in all aspects of my life, but I pick the places where I find the joy and I ride that momentum. And whenever fear or anger or sorrow or shame come up, I check it. Okay, I'm feeling this way right now. I acknowledge it. I let it come up. I let it come out. I give myself grace. It's okay to feel the way I'm feeling. And then I say, though, how could I say it better? How can I shift it? How can I shift that mindset? How can I choose to focus on something else? If it's coming down to fertility, right? So it could be something as simple as like, yeah, I got my period. However, my PMS was better this month. I really do notice a difference on the diet. Sucks that I got my period. I feel devastated. I feel sad. I feel angry at every pregnant woman on the street. I'm going to acknowledge that. It's okay. But things are changing in my body, and that feels hopeful. I feel less broken than I did last month. It's as simple as that. Joy can positively impact your fertility. Do things that make you laugh. Watch a funny movie, Seinfeld, something like that. Check out, laugh. Get together with friends that are just pure joy. Spend time with someone else's child. Children are the closest way to get to joy and to fast. They are so in the moment. They are so grounded. They could give a crap about anything else going on in the world. They just want to have fun. And I know if you're longing for your own children, sometimes it's hard to be around your friends with children. But maybe shift that mindset too. Look at it as, oh, I'm going to use this as my momentum to get into joy. I'm going to hold this baby and I'm going to use it as my visualization to feel what it's going to feel like when I have my own child, right? Use that. Get into the space of joy. Honor, acknowledge the shame, the fear, the sorrow that comes up, but get into that space of joy. Number 2, the emotional block that is affecting your fertility. The second one is this feeling that everyone else, it's easy for everyone else and it's so hard for you. You look at everyone else and you're reminded of what you don't have. You're reminded of the fact that it's not working for you, that you are broken. And then you are staying in that energy of brokenness. You're staying in that energy of my body doesn't work. It's easy for everyone else. It's not easy for me. You're staying in, as my teacher Abraham would say, the lack. You're focused on what you don't have, and that will block you from being open to receiving what you want. I want you to shift that focus from, it's so easy for everyone else, I'm the only broken one, to when you see that pregnant woman on the street, ask yourself, First, you can say, oh, I'm acknowledging the fact that I'm getting angry, that I'm jealous of her, that I'm mad at her. And then I want you to say, but I don't know her story. I don't know what she had to go through to get pregnant. Maybe she had a struggle. Maybe she was exactly where I am this time last year. You know, use her as a source of hope. Go online, read stories that are hopeful. Read about my fertility story of getting pregnant naturally at 40. Read about I have a whole section in my blog, Stories of Hope. We do one every month, and it's a story of hope. Go on there. Go on AIMEE'S.com, hit Stories of Hope in the search. Read those stories. Get some hope. The hope will open you up to be able to receive. Stop focusing on what you don't have. Focus on what you do have. From there, get some hope. Every time you feel so blocked, you're just not letting anything in. It ties in beautifully with the anger. Anger is like this. Nothing's getting in. Shame, same thing. Shame is impenetrable until you release it. You've got to get those emotions up and out. You need to honor them. You need to be okay with them. You need to say to yourself, it's okay that I feel this way. We live in this world, and social media especially is always like, be positive, be happy. Yes, positivity and happiness and joy, really important. You got to acknowledge how you feel first, though. Don't ignore your feelings. That just pushes them down and blocks you up, okay? So get them up and out. This is how I'm feeling right now, and then shift your focus. But I don't know that woman's story. I know all these other women that did struggle and they got pregnant. I can too. Begin to shift that conversation you're having with yourself in the privacy of your own mind. The one that says you're broken, the one that says it's easier for everyone else, to I'm not broken. I can fix myself. Amy says my fertility is an extension of my health, and I can improve my health, and then my fertility will improve. Even though I got my period this month, and that devastates me, I didn't have as much PMS. My period looked healthier than it's looked in months. It came on time. I ovulated on time. My body is working. My body is doing its job, right? Even though that woman on the street is pregnant and I feel so sad when I look at her, the truth is I don't know her story. She could have had struggles just like me, and now she could be on the other side of those struggles. That could be me in a year. And then there could be someone like me looking at me in a year, feeling angry at me, and she doesn't know what I've gone through, right? Lift the shame. Share your story, because the chances are there's women in your circle that have the same story that also have shame and they don't share it. Let's lift that shame. Let's release the block. Let's become more open to receiving. Ask every day. If you pray, if you journal, if you talk to the universe, whatever you do every day, remind the universe or God or whomever, I am open and ready to receive. Guide me so that I may receive all that I desire. Guide me. And then this leads us to block number 3. Trusting in the guidance, trusting in the unfolding, trusting in the timing of your life. Things are not always going to go according to plan. That's life. As John Lennon says, life is what happens to you while you're busy making other plans, right? I didn't want to get pregnant at 40. I wanted to be pregnant at 35. I wanted to be married, have, my kids 35, right? No, that was not the plan. The plan was for me to write this book at 38 and hope to God I knew what I was talking about, because I wasn't going to go and get pregnant until I was 40. That was the plan. The plan was for me to be a source of inspiration for all of you. That was the plan. That's not what I wanted. It didn't. I longed for my child. I longed for my partner. For a decade, I longed for him. I dated other guys in between. They were awesome. They weren't the guy, right? I longed for where I'm at now for a long time. And then it happened. And now it makes perfect sense. I'm so glad I got to become a mother at my age, because guess what? I worked through a lot of my shit. I'm still working through it, but I'm in the best position now to be a mom. I know that. And my husband too, right? We're learning, we're processing. Surrender that need to control. Maybe your kids are going to be 5 years apart instead of 3. So freaking what? Really, is that going to end your life? I don't think so, right? Maybe you're going to get pregnant at 38 instead of 33. I know it's a journey, and I know it's a struggle, and especially if you've been at it for a while. You know, I don't want anyone to have to suffer, but to understand, to step back and say, is this really suffering, or is this just not going according to the plan that I created? And here, I was listening to a Tony Robbins lecture yesterday, and he was saying it's our, what was it? Basically like our beliefs, our templates, you know, a lot of what I talk about in body belief as well, that our suffering, our unhappiness is because life isn't going according to the plan that we decided it needed to go according to. Maybe we're not as financially stable as we want to be, not in the relationship we want to be, not exactly where we want to be family-wise, right? All of these things, they're not exactly where they want them to be. And so then there's a suffering because there's a discord between where we thought we should be and where we are. That discord is completely due to our need to control. What we need to do is soften those expectations, surrender to the process, and trust. I always think of what Deepak says, Deepak Chopra, between point A and point B, there's a million ways to get there. Your job is to focus on the knowing, the certainty that you will get there. You will get there. If you are here and you are listening right now, it's because you know you will get there. There is hope in here. It might be clouded by fear and anger and sorrow, but there is some hope. So just trust in the certainty, trust in the unfolding, trust in the knowing, trust that you and I met for a reason, right? This is trust that you are here right now for a reason because you needed to hear this. I trust that. I trust that I listened to Tony Robbins randomly yesterday so then I could share that piece with you today, right? I didn't know I was going to listen to that video yesterday. It wasn't something I was doing to prepare for this conversation. It was something I was doing for myself. And then now that teaching has helped me want to spread that to you, right? So trust in the unfolding. So here are your jobs to release those emotional blocks. And hang tight, don't go away yet. I got something special for you guys I want to share. That can help you on this fertility journey for certain. Joy. Focus on more joy. Honor, acknowledge those feelings of anger and shame and sorrow. Let them come up. Journal about them. Be honest with yourself. Be honest with someone you trust and feel comfortable with about them. And then focus on the things that are working in your life. Focus on the things that do bring you joy. There are a lot of things every day in your life that work, that can bring you more joy than maybe you're allowing them to. Number 2, stop comparing yourself to everyone else. Comparison is the root of all suffering, right? We don't know other people's stories. Rather than focusing on all the things you don't have, I want you to begin to focus on what you do have and be open to receiving all that you desire in a way that might be different than how you expected it to. And then to surrender the control, to trust in the process, trust in the unfolding, trust in the certainty. If you've always believed in your heart that you were going to have a family, you're going to have a family. I promise. I promise. It might not unfold exactly how you wanted it to, but it will happen. Trust in the unfolding. Trust. Trust that you are being guided. Listen to the guidance. Treat your body like the palace that it is, and it will support you back. Your body knows how to do this. You just need to properly support it mentally, emotionally, physically, and nutritionally. I have something that can help you. Today, right now, we are opening up my Ultimate Fertility membership. It is a monthly membership program. It's only $22 a month, so less than $1 a day. You are going to get from me access to every single thing I have for sale on my website for fertility, except for the Yes You Can Get Pregnant e-course. So you get access to my Yes program, which is a 4-week program designed to help you release your fertility fears. It's a $100 program. You get that for the $22 a month. You get access to my Yes You Can Get Pregnant cookbook. You get access to my acupressure guide. You get access to all the webinars that are on my website. Head over to AIMEE'S.com/workshops, I think it is. Beth, you can post the link so you can see all the things. You are going to get my Nourish Your Fertility retreat, which is a 1-day retreat designed to help you nourish your body and soul to open you up to receiving. In this monthly membership, every month there's going to be a theme. This month's theme is gratitude. Next month's is about improving egg quality. There's going to be a theme. You're going to get a mantra. These are all newly released, never been released before. You're going to get a mantra around the theme. You're going to get a guided meditation from me. Again, brand new, never released. And then you're going to get highlighted content, videos, conversations that I've had on the subject, and you're going to learn more about that subject. How to find gratitude for your fertility journey. How to find gratitude for the things that you've been through that are leading you to the mother that you're going to become. How to improve egg quality, right? We're going to talk about, every month's going to be different, but we're talking about things from endometriosis to PCOS, to improving egg quality, to balancing hormones, to the right supplements, the right diet. We are going to talk about everything. So with this monthly access, you get, this monthly membership, so $22 a month, you get access to every single content that I have created on fertility that is for sale on my website, except for the Yes You Can Get Pregnant e-course. You get a monthly mantra, you get a monthly meditation, you get monthly teachings, and then get this, you also get quarterly live trainings from me. So 4 times a year, you're going to get a training from me in our secret Facebook group. That'll be about 1.5 hours to 2 hours on different important fertility topics. That's included in your monthly membership. So $22 a month, less than $1 a day, you're going to get this from me. And here's something else. If you're on the fence, we are offering from now until November 11th a 3-day free trial to this monthly membership. So right now, you can access this monthly membership for free. You're going to get it free for 3 days. You can look at all the content, see if it's worth it to you. You could go through all the content in 3 days and then not sign up. That's fine. Do whatever feels right to you. But you can get this for 3 days for free between now and November 11th. Beth's going to post the links for you guys. The link to join is in my bio. There you go. So you can join right now for $22 a month. You can pay upfront for a year and save a month, or you could just try the monthly free, the free 3-day trial. If you sign up right now for the monthly or the yearly, you're going to get 2 awesome bonuses from me. You're going to get a $20 gift certificate to Amy Rout Beauty and a free live Q&A with me on November, I forget the date, 18th. It's on the website. Where I'm going to answer all of your fertility questions. If you only do the free 3-day trial and cancel after those 3 days, you don't get those bonuses. If you do the free day trial and then roll into the membership program, you get those bonuses. You got to do it by November 15th though. So those bonuses will expire. So again, head over to the website. Instagram, link is in the bio. Facebook, I think Beth is posting the link right now. Yes, here we go. AIMEE'Rout.com/the-ultimate-fertility membership. Again, for less than $1 a day, you're going to get quarterly live trainings from me, 1.5 to 2 hours. That's valued at $600 to $1,000, if you look at it like that. Access to over 13 hours of webinars, video content from me that we're currently charging more than $22 per webinar on my website. Access to all of my workshops and guides on fertility and how to improve your fertility. There are so many, it's over $1,000 basically of workshops and guides that you're going to get access to for that $22 a month. You're going to get mantras, guided meditations, brand new content from me every single month. You're going to get highlighted content from me every single month on how to optimize your health, your fertility. There's going to be awesome themes every single month. You're going to get a Facebook group with a lot of support and love from like-minded women. The quarterly live trainings with me. And then, like I said, if you join before the 15th, you get those awesome 2 bonuses. A free live Q&A with me where you can ask me any fertility-related question and a $20 gift certificate to my skincare line. So check it out. I'm super excited about it. I put this together because I wanted to give you guys access to all of my tools and make it really cheap and doable, because there's a lot of you that I know that wanted to join the e-course, but it was too expensive. The e-course comes with many of these bonuses. So I decided, let's create something else. Let's give these women a community. Let's give them a support system. Let's give them some free trainings 4 times a year from me. You can stop the membership at any point in time. Do the free 3-day trial. You got nothing to lose, you know, 3 days. Go in, see if it works for you. Hopefully it does. This month's meditation, I love it. It's a visualization that I created for you guys. It's beautiful. So even just do the 3 days and go and do that visualization. See if it speaks to you. I welcome you to do that. And I love you guys. And I want to support you on your path to pregnancy as best I can. So take advantage. Check it out. Let us know if you have any questions. You can email us info@aimeerop.com if you have any questions. And otherwise, I'd love to see you join the Ultimate Fertility Membership. Okay, I'm going to see you guys next week. I'm going to go. Ciao for now. Bye. Bye, Instagram. Facebook, I'm still on, huh?